It's just ticked over to Monday, the 26th of July. And after receiving 2 negative test results from my day 4 and day 7 tests, I thought I was in the clear. But there's just been an update on the SA Health Facebook page, which has basically updated the time for the Green Acres Coles exposure site. And now instead of 2:30 to 3:45, with me entering at 3:52-ish, being excluded from it, it's now updated to 2:30 to 4:30, which means that I was in there 40 minutes before that window closes, which means I am now upgraded from a tier 3 to a tier 1, which means immediately quarantine for 14 days since you were at the location. I've done the tests, so I've got another test coming up on day 13, but yeah, I'm in quarantine now. I'm actually officially in quarantine. I wasn't planning on going anywhere anyway. The only thing that I was going to be doing would be taking Zoe for walks, and I don't think I can do that, being that it's quarantine. So that's a bit of a bummer. I ordered food shopping to be delivered tomorrow. I didn't want to go out, so I didn't. The only other place I've been is that petrol station on the way to get tested. That could mean more case numbers tomorrow, or it could just be that they've got a better idea of when one of the first people was at that shopping centre. I'm not sure. What I do know is I'm now classified as a tier 1. Today is Thursday, the 29th of July, and it is my day 13 from being at an exposure location. So a couple of things to update you on. They changed the way they wanted to handle the test days that you go for. So initially it was immediately day 5 and day 13. But then they changed it that if you went for your immediate test around day 5, to not have another at day 5, but to have one at day 9. Well, that would have been good to know on day 5 when I was stuck in a line for 5.5 hours and then turned away. But instead, I ended up getting a day 7 test, and that'll just had to have been good enough because I was working with the information that they gave, and things have been changing all over the place. They have introduced some online bookings at a couple of locations. So now it's not all just like go to the testing site and test your luck. I went to try booking, but they were all booked out except for one slot at 8:30 in the morning, which I was not keen to do. So I had a look at a message that they sent me, which they sent me a message on Wednesday to let me know that I'd been upgraded to a tier 1. So lucky I'd seen on Facebook and hadn't been out and about for those couple of days. But on that message, they had sent me a link for priority testing at the Waterworld site. So now I am booked in for a slot at 7:30 to 8:30. And we're just about to tick over to 7, so I'll be heading off very shortly to join the queue there. But I guess that's a little benefit that I've ended up in the priority testing, even though I'm now in a 14-day quarantine from being at that Coles. It just means that I should, as long as I get a negative day 13 test, be out of quarantine at 12:01 a.m. on Saturday. So it's not that big of a deal. I do everything, or most things, from home anyway. The only thing I'm missing out on is walking Zoe. We're out of lockdown now as well. That's a big update. Not anyone who's in quarantine like me, but the majority of the public are out of lockdown. They came out yesterday. We've only just ticked over 20 cases associated with the cluster, so it's not gotten hugely out of control like I was kind of expecting it would, because it's the highly infectious Delta strain. I don't know. Must just be really, really lucky here that it sort of barely got to anyone. So we should be coming to the end of most people's 14-day window within the next week, I think. and then we'll know for sure whether we've flushed out the virus successfully with our quick sprung into action lockdown and quarantining. So yeah, I'm gonna get myself in the car and head off to Waterworld. It is very weird being out driving. I realize it's been a week since I went anywhere in my car, and it's just like, ah! I don't know, it's very joyous to have left the house. No one from Coles has yet turned a positive result, so I think I'm probably absolutely fine. It's 7:20, and I think it's going to take about 6 minutes to get there, so I'll be just before my time slot trying to find Waterworld because I'm almost here, and I just saw the sign, Waterworld closed. Here we go. I think this is where we go.
The testing station, what
Yes.
you've got to do is the great idea of putting a whopping great big sign there to tell
Yeah.
you, but it doesn't tell you
What?
you're coming that way. What you've just got to do is do a U-turn
Yeah.
and just turn left. The next left is called Orchard Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Follow that round and that will take you to the back of the line.
Thank you very much.
Oh, like I said, they've got a big sign there saying
Yeah.
people coming this way, but if you're coming that way, that's it.
And I haven't been here before, so
Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's all.
but thank you,
Well,
and
that's really good,
your
yeah.
job is very important.
Oh,
I
and
think
then
I
the
went
next
to
one-
turn in there, and then I stopped and came further.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then that will just take you into the back of the line.
Thank you. Okay.
The back of the line's all the way up there. So.
Cheers. Right, I went to pull in here before, and then I went, no, that's not the turn. So now it's 7:27. Hello.
Here for a COVID test.
I am.
Have you made a booking today?
I have.
Have you received a text message to confirm your booking?
I have. And it's
I see it, please.
a priority one. Wait, come on.
Yep. Yeah, everyone will get through just as the same.
All good. That one?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Go down to the end.
Thank
When you
you.
get past the exit, you'll make a left-hand turn. Someone will direct you.
Okay.
And you're in for the chase for the long haul, even though it ain't going to be that long.
Thank
Better be
you.
prepared.
Yeah. Oh, he said I brought a packet of shapes for the long haul. Oh, I didn't understand what he said. Yes, I did. I'm hungry. Okay. I hate the feeling. It's done, and it's 8:01, so it took me about half an hour. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Go away. Ugh. Okay. Day 13 test done. Now I get to wait for the results, and then I'll know where I'm at. So it's Saturday the 31st of July and I'm out of quarantine. Yesterday morning I got the message saying that my test results from my day 13 test had come back negative, so that means I'm free. My first stop is to go out to the art store. I'm just like really keen to get all these oil painting supplies, and I've been looking at them online for like the last week, and I've got this big cart worked out, but delivery's an extra fee on top, and I'm just wanting to see how much I can get from a physical store. So I'm gonna go out and get some supplies so that I can try and do a Bob Ross style wet on wet painting. I did try the other day to do an acrylic version of a wet on wet style painting. I follow this tutorial by a creator on here called Wild Creates. I'll link it in the description down below. Basically, it turned out like this, and although the finished product looks okay, I couldn't actually really do the wet on wet style, and I couldn't blend things as much as I wanted to. So I do really want to explore doing this style of painting with the correct supplies. So even though I've got all these acrylics here, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy like a bit of a starter kit to oil paints, just because that's where I like want to have my creativity follow right now, and it's on the list. I want to try it, I want to do it right and see how I go. I was quite happy with the overall look of the acrylic version. I haven't really painted. I think the last painting I did was back in high school. I'd say like year 11, so maybe like 2006. I'm not very talented at sketching, and I didn't think I was very good at painting, so I just didn't really try. And now that I'm getting back into arts, I'm really excited to explore other areas that I might be able to build my skills in, and oil painting or just painting in general, to see if I could get something looking all right, is something I want to explore. So that means I need supplies, and I'm gonna go out and get them. Unfortunately, it's a very rainy day here today, so the other thing I did want to achieve was taking Zoe on her first little freedom walk since lockdown, but that's just gonna have to wait for another day, so that's sad for her. But I'm gonna go get some art supplies. I can't control the weather. It's out of my hands. Art supplies! Feels so good! I've just been in the first store that has smart supplies, and there's only like one thing exactly the same as what I was looking at online. My glasses are so foggy. So I'm gonna run to another store now, and hopefully I can find some more of the things, but then I might have to just go back to ordering online. And I need to fix this. I am so sick of them fogging up with masks on, and we need to wear them more often now, so this is a problem. Success! I spent about $86 and I got a starter kit of some oil paints, a starter set of oil brushes, that was $8.95, $14.95, some gesso brushes for $6.95. I also got some foam brushes for $2.95, some gesso for $12.95. This brush washer was $12.95. Got this beautiful fan brush for $10. I was gonna get like a set, but this looked much better quality for the price. So then I got a palette for $4, a tube of titanium white for $5.50, and some linseed oil for $6.95. And so all up came to about $86, which, although expensive, not expensive for the suppliers, but like a decent amount of money to spend on something that I just want to pursue and see how I go with. It ended up costing at least $10, if not $15 less than it was going to cost me if I ordered it online, and I've got it now. So that worked out, because if I'd ordered it, I would have had to wait till like maybe the end of next week to receive it. So it's off my to-do list. I have my oil painting supplies, and it was fun. I came to a store that I've never been to before, and it was like walking into a dream. So now I'm gonna go home again. My little outing has been done, and go and check in on Zoe. And I don't really plan on going many places, but I just really wanted to get the art supplies. So we'll see how things go. Okay, thanks for tuning in for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. You can subscribe down below if you'd like to see more videos from me. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.